Yeah. I mean, so that was another big hot topic of the weekend. Then the other one was Sherri Shepherd being accused of abandoning her child. Sherri. We tried to call her, by the way. Sherri, you were smart for not answering. When you see hot topics show up on your caller ID, just don't answer the phone. Even though that would be great for our business, right? But Sherri's a friend to the show. I must do this story. So first of all, I love Inside Edition. Next to People magazine, that is one of my long time, like if you see it on Hot Topics, you know to believe it. But if you see it on Inside Edition with Deborah Norville, you know Deborah is going to give you a very accurate portrayal of everything going down. I love that show. Anyway, so it's Inside Edition. It's Friday afternoon, and I'm watching, and I'm like, what? Now remember, Sherri and her ex, Lamar, hired a surrogate to carry their baby. Now we didn't know anything about the surrogate, but we found out on Inside Edition with Deborah Norville. Once she and Lamar got married, then the marriage started getting shaky. Sherri allegedly refused to claim the baby. And now the surrogate is speaking out for the first time on Inside Edition with Deborah Norville. Take a look, and then we'll talk.
Because there was no other mother at the birth, Jessica's name was put on the birth certificate, which has landed her in a world of legal problems.
I do get medical bills for LJ. I am now listed as a non-custodial parent in California. I have a child support case coming against me now. Being a parent myself, I just could not believe this was happening. How could you just give up on a human being that you decided in a contract you signed to do that? Like, this is your child.
Well, so this woman, I think she has 2 children. She lives in the Pennsylvania area. She works in Philadelphia as a stenographer or something like that. I know they don't use that word anymore, but a data entry person. That's what she is, data entry. Okay, so they used Lamar's sperm, and they got the lady egg from a woman who fit their needs. They wanted somebody smart and athletic and black. So they used the stranger lady's egg and Lamar's sperm, and they put it into the carrier, who's the white lady. Well, Sherri, I guess at this point, doesn't want anything to do with the child, you know, because she's fighting with Lamar, which, you know, is kind of displaced aggression on an innocent child. Lamar is living in what looks like a 1-bedroom walk-up. I saw that over on Entertainment Tonight. They showed him inside of his house. He's on allegedly public assistance to take care of LJ. They're calling Lamar Jr. LJ. You know, I have no idea whether he's working or whether he's unemployed. We know Sherri is not at The View. Every once in a while, I do hear her riding into work. She's on the Tom Joyner morning show sometimes. But that's not what she's used to making coming from The View. If there could be any sunshine in all this, Sherri, the best thing that could happen is that you're no longer on The View, because people be asking you questions all the time, and then the cameras will be waiting outside The View entrance all the time, you know, waiting for her. You know, the unfortunate thing is now you can't do any stand-up until you rectify this situation, because before you can tell one joke, people think that the joke will be on you because you just left an innocent child to the side. Now, I talked to one of my girlfriends over the weekend, and she said, well, Wendy, if I'm Sherri and I'm unemployed and can't stand Lamar, and this baby has nothing to do with any of my seedage or loinage, well, Wendy, I don't want to say what I'm going to do. She goes, on account of I'm a Christian. But I would imagine that there are some people that would just leave this baby and, you know, to this. Can I ask, are there any of you here in the audience who feel as though Sherri just needs to be done with it? Clap. Be honest. Get him! No, speak your truth when you come here to the show. I don't think that Sherri's gonna have a peaceful night of sleep until she takes care of, she doesn't have to arrange visitation if she doesn't want to, but she at least needs to send this woman money to take care of that baby and her obligations. You know, when there's so much information that happens on a Friday, it's very difficult for me to enjoy my weekends because I so badly want to get to you and talk to you.